So, a lot of you may notice that there's a lot of Pokemon that definitely resemble humans. Most Pokemon resemble things like animals and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean there's not a few weird ones too. I think there's a few of these that look decent, but most of them I think just look plain creepy. I mean, think about it. It's kind of like a pet you're using, and it looks like a human. So it's like you're treating it, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I just find it creepy. You may not all agree with it, it's just my opinion. But either way, we all have to realize that a lot of Pokemon do resemble humans. And thinking about that, like if you were actually using Pokemon in real life and your Pokemon look like humans, I think that would be a little awkward. Anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbering on. And so today we're gonna count down top 10 most human like Pokemon. So lots of people would think that Mewtwo probably looks more like an alien than a human, but it still has like a lot of human qualities to it. First of all, it stands on two legs, and its chest kind of looks muscular like a human's. I just think it looks so much like a human and has lots of human qualities to it as well. I think if he didn't hate the human race so much, he'd actually make a pretty good friend. I mean, I know that like pretty much all Pokemon have bonds with humans, but I feel like Mewtwo could have a little bit more of a bond with humans if, like I said, it didn't hate humans. I keep saying humans, 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 humans. But anyway, this is only the number 10 spot, but I still think he really looks a lot like a human. Okay, so honestly, why I put Hypno on this list is because he reminds me a lot of Igor from the Persona series, and he's a human, so yeah. Humans, Hypno, Igor. Okay, so on this spot, I'm putting both Kadabra and Alakazam because they both look really similar, so why not just put them on the same spot instead of taking two spots for them? I mean, someone tried suing Nintendo because somebody thought that Kadabra had his likeness. They must be similar in some way. Okay, Zarok definitely looks like a human being. I mean, it basically looks like a person that's blue and it's wearing like one of those karate outfits. So, yeah, basically a human. I don't see how you could call this thing a pet. It's definitely supposed to resemble some kind of karate master or some other form of martial arts. Okay, so it doesn't exactly look like a human, but it has 2 feet, 2 arms, and it's supposed to resemble like a karate master human, so that's why I'm considering it on this spot. I mean, it's not on the number 1 spot, so don't judge me. As creepy as Mr. Mime is, it definitely resembles a human, of course, being a human mime. Again, this would be very creepy having as a pet, so if like Pokemon existed in real life, I don't think this is a Pokemon I'd have. But they're seen helping humans a lot, so I guess that's cool. Okay, this is another really creepy one, but Jinx definitely looks like a human, even the lips and the body. Yeah, creepy. I mean, it looks like a drag queen, that's all I gotta say. Okay, so here's one that's not creepy and I actually like a lot, which is Gardevoir. Gardevoir, however you pronounce it. This definitely looks a lot like a lady, and there's been lots of fan art that represents that. But either way, it looks like a human, and I love this Pokemon. Even its Mega Evolution makes it have like a long dress on, which definitely represents the whole human aspect of it. I feel like since this Pokemon isn't so creepy, it would actually be pretty cool being friends with it. I wouldn't consider it a pet, of course, but more like a friend. It's a very beloved Pokemon, even though it looks a lot like a human, which I don't like about a lot of Pokemon. Okay, so Machoke basically looks like a bodybuilder, not too hard to tell. These Pokemon help out people a lot, which is one of the reasons why it's on this, and also its appearance. This Pokemon has definitely made a lot of bonds with people, which is another reason why it's so human-like. Number 1 on my list is Hitmonchan. It basically looks like a girl in a dress with boxing gloves. That's definitely what I see every time I look at it. It surprised me to see like people battling with this thing in like the boxing rink. So yeah, that'd be interesting. I think this Pokemon looks the most like a human unless we get new Pokemon, and that's why it's number 1. Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and please subscribe.